Caitlin Clark's injury fuels $1.03 million WNBA setback ahead of All-Star Game. The WNBA has been riding on the Caitlin Clark effect ever since her draft days. And last year, when the 2024 number 1 pick made her All-Star debut, the game had a record 3.4 million viewers, a 305% increase compared with 2023. So when CC said, "I am incredibly sad and disappointed to say I can't participate in the three-point contest or the All-Star game," the W didn't just lose a player, but its calculations went wild and worried. And the injury scare during the final moments in the Connecticut Sun game did bring everyone to Sunday prayers, but by the time she officially pulled out of the All-Star game and three-point contest, the damage was already done. But the worst fear was yet to come. Let's be honest, when you're hosting All-Star Weekend in Indianapolis without the Fever's number 22, something's bound to feel off. For the first time in her 2-year pro career, Caitlin Clark, the league's top vote-getter and captain of Team Clark, is expected to sit out entirely. Though it marked her third bench appearance this season, this one pinches everybody, as it has hit the league's wallet hard. Within hours of the announcement, ticket prices for the weekend plummeted by 48%, amounting to a staggering $1.03 million setback. That's not just one player stepping off the court, but reminds the kind of impact only Caitlin Clark carries. Guess the ticket prices? The official NBA Central account took to X and confirmed the news of prices crashing like an inflated stock waking up to reality. The get-in price for the WNBA All-Star Game in Indianapolis has dropped 48%, from $121 to just $64, after news broke that Caitlin Clark won't be playing. While the W anticipated the city would bless the ratings with massive footfall and a full house of approximately 18,000 spectators at the Gainbridge Fieldhouse Arena during the All-Star Weekend, fans were disheartened to not see CC taking the shots. This weekend was never just about packing Gainbridge Fieldhouse. For the WNBA and the Indiana Fever, the 2025 All-Star Weekend was envisioned as a launchpad toward elevating the league's brand to an even bigger stage. Initiatives like Fever Fest were designed to create a festival-style experience for thousands of fans, banking on the buzz of a sold-out arena. Yet, despite slashed ticket prices and creative outreach, the overall sales have fallen short of expectations. Even with Caitlin Clark set to appear courtside alongside coach Sandy Brondello, her presence alone hasn't been enough to reignite the spark. With Caitlin Clark's injury reshaping the narrative around the country's most anticipated midseason showcase, all eyes now turn to Commissioner Kathy Engelbert and her team. The challenge ahead is to reignite the momentum and steer the All-Star vibe back on course. As fan sentiments take a hit and the spotlight on Indianapolis starts to fade, the question now is, how will the league respond in real time to set the tone for the WNBA's broader vision moving forward? Sports medicine and regenerative expert Dr. Jesse Morse took to X to break down the real cause behind Indiana Fever star Caitlin Clark's looming injury concerns. Refuting claims surrounding a ring injury, Dr. Morse said, "Initially, I thought the groin strain she suffered last night was a ring injury, but then I realized it was actually to the opposite side. So that means she has two adductor muscles that are weak and recently strained." His insight shifted the conversation entirely, pointing to a more serious situation than fans initially assumed. While it may sound like a routine right groin strain, the reality is far more concerning. As Dr. Morse further explained, Clark is now dealing with strains in both adductors, on top of a prior quad strain in her left leg. These muscle groups are critical for acceleration, deceleration, and lateral movement, especially in a high-speed game like basketball. With both adductors compromised, Clark's lower body loses essential core stability. Combined with a quad issue, this can disrupt the entire kinetic chain, creating a ripple effect that puts her movement, balance, and overall performance at risk. Having said that, Caitlin Clark suffered a right groin injury during the Indiana Fever game against the Connecticut Sun. This is in addition to the left quadriceps strain that kept her out a while, the doctor highlighted. Wouldn't be surprised if there was compensation patterns developing. Also, a sprain in the left quadriceps was the reason she was sidelined in the first place. Besides, Dr. Morse even suggested injecting a non-inflammatory allograft stem cell product in the adductor tendon attachments, as this will help mobility in the long run. Moreover, this method can help enhance angiogenesis and improve muscle strains and heal soft tissue injuries. With so much going on with the dimpled star, the verdict is clear that she needs to sit out and heal from the injuries for the greater good of W. While Clark may not be able to help out on court during the All-Star games, you can still find the captain shouting from the sidelines while we bring you all the live coverages straight from Indy. And with Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston and Team Clark, be ready for the rampant fireworks that will set the Indianapolis arena on fire.